is Trolltunga, a stunning mountain formation on the borders of Hardangervidda National Park in Hordaland County, western Norway. In 2009, only 1,000 hikers made the 22-kilometer round trek to the viewpoint. In 2010, the iconic Trolltunga was used in tourism material to promote the Hardanger region. With the arrival of social media, the images spread like wildfire and people started arriving from all corners of the world to have their photo taken standing at the tip of the tongue. By 2017, the number of visitors had risen to almost 100,000 and the number of rescue missions launched by the local Red Cross volunteer group had reached 40 in the space of a few short summer months. While interest in the area was very welcome, the rapid growth presented a number of new challenges. Hordaland County Council joined partners from Ireland, Northern Ireland, Iceland and Finland who worked together to find new, better solutions to path maintenance, building competence, monitoring the landscape and protecting vulnerable areas. The project provides funding and the framework to learn from our partners' experience and develop our own organisations. The objectives of the project are an excellent support to the efforts already in place at Trolltunga and also for similar initiatives across Norway. The Trolltunga hike is demanding. This is partly because of the distance. The path is some 11 kilometers in length, but also because all of the path is at a high altitude and a long distance from the nearest village or town. Transporting machinery, building materials, tools and manpower to the various sites along the path take time and some types of machinery cannot be used. The path began to suffer from bad erosion in places. Hikers were leaving a great deal of rubbish behind, and with no toilet available in the area and the 10-hour hike for many, a significant amount of human waste and toilet paper ended up along the path. Many sections of the path run on bedrock, which is easy to walk on and leaves very little impact on the landscape. There are some problem areas where there is more topsoil and these easily turn into a boggy mire when a high number of walkers use the area in wet conditions. The Norwegian tradition has been to make simple plank bridges to protect the ground. This is a cheap and quick solution but requires constant maintenance and it's very visible in the landscape. In other areas, efforts are made to make the preferred path wider and clearer to see so that hikers choose the path and do not spread out. We also see that the paths we've built in the past have been way too narrow for the number of visitors we have now. A high number of rescue operations meant a lot of strain on the local community, even though the vast majority of hikers in trouble were suffering from fatigue and cold rather than injury. The number of inexperienced hikers to the region makes it necessary for us to improve the way we communicate with our visitors. We want them to stay safe and to treat our nature with respect. With visitors from a wide range of cultural backgrounds and many different languages as well, we have to rethink the messages we put across to our visitors and how we do it. Over time, the measures put in place have been successful. Instruction videos on how to prepare, better information and the introduction of mountain guards means that the number of visitors who require help is very much reduced. Over the past few years, a number of locations in Norway have made use of techniques and expertise provided by Nepalese Sherpas, who build stone stairways in rocky areas. This technique can be very effective in the right location and can provide a long-lasting path and which are visually impressive structures. However, in some areas, this solution can be too invasive and the soil may not be suited to the technique. Through the ASCENT project, we are looking into alternative path building options, which result in a less visible path, using drainage, the fall of the land and planting to lead walkers in the right direction. As access to our landscapes is such an integral part of Norwegian society, we love the fact that our mountains and uplands have become popular arenas for recreation, fitness and enjoyment. So how can we manage these landscapes in a better way in order to preserve their qualities for future generations? Learning from the other partners in the project, we aim to create a system for training and educating path builders who understand the variety of techniques and are able to apply these across a variety of landscapes. Trolltunga ASCENT team are closely linked with the Norwegian Scenic Path Initiative, which provides selected sites across Norway with funding and expertise. Trolltunga is one of these sites.